Hi everybody, welcome to This Day in History. We talk about what happened on January 18th, this day in history. Besides the fact I woke up in pain because of all the running that I do. But, whatever, folks. That's just what it is. There are 347 days remaining until the end of the year. So that is pretty sweet. By the way, it's the 18th day of the year. I don't know if you knew that. Or could tell from the fact that it's January 18th. There you go. Alright, so we start out with this day in history, the events rocking it on. In 474, all the way back in 474, 7-year-old Leo II succeeds his paternal, his grandfather, Leo I, is emperor of the Byzantines. He dies 10 months later. 7 years old. What are you gonna tell your people to do when you're emperor? I think that's just a trip. All right, and we're gonna move, like 1,000 years earlier. Here we go. King Henry VII of England marries Elizabeth of York, daughter of Edward IV. In 1535, Spanish conquistador Pizarro founds Lima, the capital of Peru. In 1562, Pope Pius IV opens the Council of Trent for the third and final session. In 1670, Henry Morgan captures Panama. In 1701, Frederick I crowns himself King of Prussia. In 1778, James Cook is the first ever European to discover the Hawaiian Islands, which he names the Sandwich Islands. Don't know why. Maybe they got good bread. They do got good bread. Hawaiian bread, it's awesome. Alright, 1788, the first elements of the First Fleet carrying 736 convicts from Great Britain to Australia arrive on Botany Bay. That might be something to look up. That'll be fun. Alright, Wesley College in Melbourne is established in 1866, so, a little less than 100 years later, college is established in Melbourne, Australia. 1871, Wilhelm I of Germany is proclaimed Kaiser Wilhelm in the Hall of Mirrors in the Palace of Versailles, France, towards the end of the Franco-Prussian War. There you go. In 1884, Dr. William Price attempts to cremate the body of his infant son, Jesus Christ Price. That's a heck of a name. Setting a legal precedent on cremation in the United Kingdom. In 1886, hockey is born in the formation of the Hockey Association in England. Modern hockey. In 1896, X-ray machine is exhibited the first time by H.L. Smith. In 1913, the First Balkan War, the Greeks defeat an Ottoman navy in a naval battle of Lemos, securing the islands of the Aegean Sea for Greece. 1915, Japan issues the 21 demands to China in a bid to increase its power in Asia. 1919, the peace conference in Paris opens in France. In 1941, so we kind of jumped from one war to another. World War II, British troops launch a counter-offensive in Italian East Africa. The Warsaw Ghetto Uprising happened today in 1943. 1944, the liberation of Krakow, Poland. Who knew that would have happened on the same day in history? Very interesting. Willie O'Ree, the first African-Canadian hockey player in the NHL, makes his debut with the Bruins today. This day in history. 1960, Capital Airlines Flight 20 crashes into a farm in Virginia, killing all 50. In 1967, Albert Salvo, the Boston Stranglers, convicted on many crimes and sentenced to life imprisonment. 1969, United Airlines Flight 266 crashes into Santa Monica Bay, killing all 32 passengers and 6 crew members. 1974, the disengagement of forces agreement is signed between Israeli and Egypt, ending the conflict of the Yom Kippur War. 1977, scientists identify a previously unknown bacterium as the cause of Legionnaire's disease. 1978, we have the European Court of Human Rights finds the United Kingdom's government guilty of mistreating prisoners in Northern Ireland, but not guilty of torture. In 1983, the International Olympic Committee restores Jim Thorpe's medals to his family. Now, Jim Thorpe got his medals taken away because at the time he was a professional in some sports, and you couldn't be, so they stripped him of his medals. There you go. In 1990, Marion Barry, the former mayor of Washington, is arrested on drug possession. 1993, Martin Luther King Day officially observed for the first time in all 50 states. In 2003, a bushfire kills 4 people and destroys more than 500 homes in Canberra, Australia. 2007, the strongest storm in the United Kingdom in 17 years kills 14, and Germany seems the worst storm since 1999 with 13 deaths. And in 2009, the Gaza war, Hamas announces they will accept Israel Defense Forces offers a ceasefire, ending the assault. But we all know we're 9 years off of that, and still kind of going through the motions. Just it is what it is. All right, so we're gonna go to our the births today. We do have the mayor of Minneapolis, Minnesota, A. Ames, in 1842. Was his birthday. So he was obviously the mayor of Minneapolis at some point, so that's really sweet. Daniel Webster, 14th Secretary of State for the United States. So he was born this day, 1782, by the way. I kind of backtracked there a little bit, but why not? We're going to move ahead and find out who's right now alive and with us. That's the oldest according to Wikipedia. By the way, it's Toots Mont's birthday, 1894. He was born, died 76. Cary Grant, amazing actor, lots of movies. Danny Kaye, kind of looking down the list here still to find the one. John Evans, who was the 27th governor of Idaho. It's his birthday today. And kind of looking, it looks like the winner today is from South Korea, general and politician. 1931, he was born, Shun Do-won. So we give him a shout out and happy birthday to Shun. Celebrating his birthday, 1931 he was born. So there you go, happy birthday to you. Alright, so we keep on going down the list here, finding out that it is Paul Keaton's birthday, he's the 24th Prime Minister of Australia. Lots of Australia things today. 1944. That's his birthday there. As we go down the list, we find out it's Kevin Costner's birthday today. So happy birthday to Kevin Costner, and thank you for everything entertainment-wise that you've given us. Martin O'Malley, it's his birthday today, so happy birthday to Martin O'Malley. Jane Horrocks, hopefully I did not pronounce that name wrong, but she's awesome, used to be on Absolutely Fabulous, one of my favorite British shows of all time, so I wish her a happy birthday. Happy birthday to the animal himself, Dave Bautista. You guys might know him a little bit better as from the Guardians of the Galaxy. If you don't watch wrestling, that is. Jesse L. Martin from the movie Rent. Happy birthday to Jesse L. Martin. Also from Law and Order. So, did that show too. Awesome stuff. So, folks, we do this every single morning. Go through the list of people who were born on this day in history, including a Spanish guy who plays soccer or football, named Nacho. It's his birthday, born in 1990. Nacho. So there you go. You learn something new every single day here on thescottshow.com. All right, we're gonna go to just find out a few deaths now here. See if there's any that we'll report. Glenn Fry of the Eagles died this day in history, 2 years ago now. What an amazing artist he was. Sarge Shriver. You might realize that the Shriver family is quite big out there. Unfortunately, he passed away this day in history as well. Paul Tsongas, who ran, I think he was a governor of something. Let's see, we're going to find a little bit more. He lost a nomination to Bill Clinton to run for president. He's represented Massachusetts in Congress. So, there you go. And, folks, that is this day in history. You guys have a great day. We'll catch you real soon here on thescottshow.com.